Hey, I'm Mike. This is Katie. The two of us who've always chased dreams in still pictures, frozen moments of what could be, quiet talks by the fire about the animals we'd one day call our own. But now, we're hitting play on the real thing. We've longed for this forever, building our house from the ground up, planting a massive garden, welcoming chickens, and who knows what other animals. The possibilities are unlimited while we slowly carve out a slice of paradise right here on our homestead. It took a year of sweat, blisters, and grit to tame these thick woods. And with just a few stubborn trees left standing, the real puzzle unfolds. Where does it all take root? The view that steals your breath, the spot that catches the sunrise just right. We'll be figuring it all out. Come along, follow our journey, every step, every stumble, every triumph. Stay tuned.
Timber! Ah!
Well, here we are, year 2. Hopefully we can make some good progress after all the setbacks we had last year. You know, me and Katie grew up just outside of Savannah, Georgia, and we both always loved the mossy oak trees. So it feels like home every time we drive through our neighborhood. We've been away from the property for a little while. Between all the rain and the cold weather we've had, it's just been hard for us to get out here as much as we really needed to. So as you can imagine, with all the rain we've had lately, things just grew crazy out here. So I asked my cousin if he would swing by and knock it down again for me. And it's already looking much better. So at first we put the building up at the front of the property. That was kind of the easiest thing to do so we can get it put together, especially with all the rain that we've had. We just couldn't make it to the back of the property without four-wheel drive. But now that everything's dried out really good, we decided it's time to go ahead and move it to the back. Just when I thought we could get rolling again, guess what? More rain. This is not how I planned on spending my birthday. In the pouring rain, trying to get the truck unstuck. Logan's over there working to come along as fast as he can. I'm having to creep the truck out inch by inch, but it's coming. Fast forward a few months, we finally made it back out once the land dried up again. It's crazy how everything looks different after sitting for a while. Keeping your eyes down looking for snakes. Watch for snakes, 'cause I don't know, we ain't been out all the way out here in a while. Yep. Oh, did I mention snakes on the property? We've seen all kinds so far. Light racers, garter snakes, a copperhead, even a water snake. So yeah, keeping things interesting out here. And Katie is not a fan.
height low enough for that dock?
All right.
Nope, definitely not.
Yep, tightens up.
Well, Ryan, we cannot catch crabs.
One thing we're really excited about is building a dock after the house is done. From the looks of it, it's going to be about 300 feet or so just to make it out to the water. It'll be a project, but it's going to be worth it. Now the plan this whole time has been for us to build the house in the back of the property, so we can look out the back door and enjoy the marsh view. After having the delineation done and talking to the county, it looked like we were going to have to move the house to the front of the property. This will be the front right corner of the house. The back corner would be back there. This one, it's dead up there. It ain't in good shape. Take that one out. And then this will be the front corner of the house. The back left-hand corner of the house will be back over here. So the back corner of the house here, back left corner. If you're looking down the drive right now, the corner of the house would be right there. So after a year of driving in and out through a ditch to get onto the property, we're finally going to have a driveway. So here you can see me marking out where the driveway is going to go so they can put the concrete pipe in. After months of stressing out about having to put the house at the front of the property, walking it several times, putting stakes down, and even redoing our whole plot plan, I decided to talk to my neighbor who's also building a house just 2 properties down from us, and also used to work for a surveying company. After talking with him about my delineation report, I knew right away that I was going to have to find somebody else to get another delineation done. After that's complete, then I can actually get the survey work with the elevation certificate, and that'll tell me exactly where I can build. So after doing some pre-survey work myself and looking at the elevations of the houses around me, who are also just as close to the water as I am, I went ahead and started laying everything out toward the back of the property in hopes that we wasn't going to run into any issues once I finally got my elevation certificate. So I didn't make it out in time to get footage of them installing the concrete pipe, but it's looking really good, and it's already making access to the property a whole lot easier. Now it's time to start marking out all of the property lines and where everything's going to finally go. Here you can see us unloading the temporary power pole, some old concrete slabs, and some railroad ties. The concrete slabs and the railroad ties both came from my grandfather's shop. We're going to use the concrete slabs to fill in some mud holes, and the railroad ties are going to go on the edge of the driveway when you pull in. Now there's been a lot of behind the scenes work being done. Katie's been working with the zoning department, the Department of Health, about where we could put our well and septic tank, and getting both of those permits. She had been working with the road department to get the permit for the driveway, so we can have the concrete pipe installed. And I've been going back and forth with the bank about prices for different categories on the build, so we would know what the final cost to build would be. And then we had to get on the list to have the appraisal done. I know a lot of y'all are thinking that we should be a whole lot further along than what we are, and honestly we really would love to be. But going through this whole process, we've had to learn to be patient. Things take time, but as of today we're trying to get a closing date for our construction loan. But the holidays are here, and we completely understand that businesses close during these times. The good news is we should have a closing date in the next 2 weeks, which will put us going into 2026 as a fresh year to get things started. Please join us on our next episode where we'll be finally building what we've been dreaming and talking about for so long. Happy holidays, and we'll see you next year.